Welcome to your November 2020 love reading. We're going to be doing my favorite spread, which is what is your person thinking and feeling about you? What are they going to do about it? And what will be the outcome of that? And vice versa. What are you thinking about your person of interest or significant other? What are you going to be doing about it? And what will be the outcome of all of your thoughts and actions as a whole? Now, I do want to note that we won't be doing extended readings this month, but I will be doing a bonus where I pull 3 cards from the Lover's Oracle, and it's only 99 cents. So I'll tell you how to find that at the very end. And also at the end, I'll be pulling a card for your finances out of the Law of Attraction finance deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, Virgos, and welcome to your November 2020 love reading. Let's see what your person is thinking and feeling about you at this time. What is Virgo's person thinking and feeling about them at this time? Gonna give it a good shuffle since it's doing that. What is Virgo's person of interest or significant other thinking and feeling about them at this time? Now, if you're single and you're waiting for someone to come in, I will also reference that as well. So 7 of Swords, you're thinking that your person may be up to something, that they're not telling you the whole truth, that maybe they're sneaky or lying, or they're not communicating everything to you. They're hiding something from you is what you're thinking, Virgo. Now, whether they are or they aren't, oh, I'm so sorry. They're actually thinking this about you, that you're hiding and sneaking and not telling them the whole truth. Now, whether you are or you aren't hiding something from them, they feel like you are. They think that there's some deception here, or they could be thinking about some deception in the past that happened between you two. Now, if you're single, your person could be dealing with this, and that's what they're focused on at this time, is, somebody who had deceived them. So that may be keeping them from, resonating with you and coming towards you. But what is Virgo's person of interest or significant other going to do about how they're thinking and feeling at this time? What is Virgo's person of interest or significant other going to do about it? 4 of Swords in reverse. They're going to try not to think about it too much. We'll go ahead and pull a clarifier about this, but they think and feel that there's some deception here. There's something hidden, that you're not being truthful, whether they're paranoid or you really are not, or it was something that happened in the past that makes them not trust you. That's how they're thinking and feeling. And so with the, it could even been someone else in their past that deceived them, and so they think they can't trust anyone. But with the 4 of Swords, they're not going to be thinking much more about it. So whether that means they're like, hey, I'm done, or they're just going to let things rest and try to move forward, we'll see when we clarify. But what is going to be the outcome of how Virgo's person of interest or significant other is thinking and feeling about Virgo at this time? What is going to be the outcome of this? The High Priestess. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Virgo, which would be your opposite. So that has, its perks and challenges as well. But they may be seeking some guidance or trying to follow their intuition instead of letting their thoughts and their mind run rampant here. What is Virgo thinking and feeling about their person of interest or significant other at this time? This is also indicating to me, Virgo, that there's some cross watchers in here, okay? Because obviously they're watching this reading. So what is Virgo thinking and feeling about their person of interest or significant other at this time? What is Virgo thinking and feeling about their love interest or significant other at this time? Well, you seem to think that, either you two have it all together or that you can have it all. This is very Virgo energy with the Pentacles. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus, but you seem to think and feel that this is your person, that you can have it all together. And even if it's someone you're just interested in, Virgo, you really feel like they are the one for you. And that's where you want to be a little careful here, because that could be something Neptunian going on, where you're thinking and feeling this, but it's not what they're thinking and feeling, and could be a deception towards you, where your own mind is deceiving you. But I feel like for most of you, you just really feel genuinely that this is the right person for you and that this can work out. And if you're single, you really are manifesting this life that you want, happily ever after, growing old enough together to have adolescent children, in the stable household. So with that being said, in a very fruitful life. So with that being said, yeah, your person definitely isn't thinking that right now. And if you're very single, your person isn't ready for this yet. not this month is what I'm getting. Again, we'll pull some clarifiers about that. And what is Virgo going to be doing about how their person is thinking and feeling at this time? What is Virgo going to be doing about how their person is thinking and feeling about them at this time? Two of Pentacles. So you're just going to continue to try to balance. If you are deceiving them in any way, you're balancing possibly, you know, both lives, a double life of some sort. But you know, you're trying to balance, but you feel like maybe things don't always work in your favor. You know, the little mischievous energies like this kitty here come and throw you off balance by jumping on there, right? So you're trying to keep things together to make this happen the way that you think and feel that it should. And what is going to be the outcome for how this scenario between Virgo and their person for the rest of November? The 10 of Wands. So it's going to be a little bit of a burden, especially physically. You know, you're using your physical energy here to keep the balance, and your person isn't really putting a lot of physical energy in. So it's like you're carrying the weight here, Virgo. And it could be both of you are, because of this deception. It's kind of a struggle to move forward if there was a deception. And I'm just going to call one or two of you out on this. You really could be deceiving your person, whether you're willing to admit that or not. And you're not willing to admit it to them at this time. So they're either going to have to accept that and just quit thinking about it. And that's going to still, even energetically, even if, you know, you're able to get this one over on them, they still are going, it's going to drag your relationship forward, because they're still going to sense it here with the High Priestess. You can't really hide it. Whatever's done in the dark will come to light. So, you know, if you are hiding anything, I would advise to either stop doing it if you don't feel like you can admit to it, or you need to go ahead and come clean to your person and then deal with it, whatever consequences. If they really are the one for you, it's going to work out regardless. So maybe time to come clean with your conscience, even if you're not doing anything that serious. Maybe just take an inventory. Am I doing anything that my person wouldn't approve of? You know, so that you can acknowledge it and change the behavior. Now, I'm not saying that's all of you, that's just some of you, but for the rest of you, your person could even be a little bit, you know, just not clear. They're not seeing things clearly, and so they feel like there could be a deception, and that's going to be a burden, because maybe they keep accusing you of something and you're completely innocent, you know. So go ahead and tell me about the 7 of Swords a little bit more. I want to warn you that these cards are a little bit graphic, so if I mark the videos as 18 and over in this deck, if that's uncomfortable for you, you can skip ahead to the prosperity card that I pull, or you know, go ahead and go straight to the bonus reading where I'll be pulling 3 cards from the Lover's Oracle. Now, to give you a heads up, if you want to get to the bonus reading, you can either click in the description box if you're watching on YouTube, or in the IG TV, click in the bio of the profile, and it will take you to my extended and personal readings catalog. And at the very, very bottom, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the November bonus readings. Look for Virgo, click on it, it'll be sent to your email, the link to join us there. And yeah, and that goes for the rest of you that want to join after you finish watching the reading as well. So tell me a little more about the 7 of Swords here. Why does Virgo's person feel like there's deception involved here? Oh, that's too many. One more good shuffle. Why does Virgo's person of interest or significant other feel like there's deception here? The 8 of Cups in reverse. Maybe there's a little bit of a lack of emotional attention right now. Maybe you haven't been very forthright emotionally, where before there used to be a little bit more of a push and a pull. They feel like you're kind of emotionally detached. One more card. Why does Virgo's person feel like they're being deceived? The 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords in the traditional deck is, you know, that heartbreak card. There could have been a deception in the past, and like I said, whether that's been brought to light or not, your person definitely can feel it, and they're behaving accordingly. So you know, it's heartbreak. They're heartbreaking over it. Maybe, like I said, if there's just no unfaithfulness between the two of you, there's people that have done this to them in the past, and they're having a hard time, you know, trusting and moving forward, and they're trying to follow their intuition, but it's easier said than done at this point is what I'm getting. But tell me about this 4 of Swords. Why is Virgo's person of interest? I'm sorry if I might have said Leo, you guys. Why is Virgo's person of interest? I just did theirs right before yours. Why is Virgo's person of interest or significant other not thinking about this? Why are they not going to be thinking about this? King of Swords in reverse. They don't want to talk about it, really. So for those of you I said to come clean, it's like I would say more so, if anything, just stop if anything's going on. Yeah, because they don't want to talk about it, but they definitely feel like something's up. Now, like I said, whether that's real or imagined is another thing. But they just want to be with you. They want to be with you physically every day. They want to be, Four of Wands can indicate marriage or living together. So they would rather be with you and not acknowledge this, is what this is saying to me. That's how they're behaving. But they definitely are thinking and feeling it or remembering it if it happened. So do know that is there. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to me, no, it was them that did it. And the energies can be reversed. So they could have been deceptive to you, and maybe they're having a hard time forgiving themselves here, you know, and they don't want to think and talk about it with you anymore, right? And they just want to be with you. So that's good news. And for those of you who are single, your person's dealing with some heartbreak right now. They're trying to heal. They're trying to get over it. So, you know, they're not going to be thinking and talking about it. But when they meet you, they are ready. So don't be like, oh, you know, you just got out of this crazy thing. I told this to Taurus too. But it's like, just because they just got out of something crazy doesn't mean that you're not the one when they meet you, and that you two can't move forward and they can't heal and let that go still. It's, you know, sometimes we're like, oh, you know, they're still stuck on their ex, but maybe they're not, you know. So take it slower if that's the case, but don't let it, you know, be the wrong time if you're meant to be. And then over the High Priestess, we have the Three of Cups. So this is all about reconciliation. So for those of you who are going through this kind of a scenario in a relationship, you two are going to reconcile. They're going to follow their heart, their intuition. They know that you're the one for them and they want to be with you. So they're willing to just let bygones be bygones and be with you and reconcile with you. So for those of you, maybe there was a deceit, maybe you two are in separation, there is going to be a reconciliation. I feel like very shortly, probably, you know, by Christmas time. Can you give me a clarifier about the Two of Pentacles here? Why is Virgo juggling so much here? The Seven of Wands in reverse. So yeah, there's some lack of affection and passion and love here. You two are disconnected that way a little bit, and so you're just trying to keep everything together as far as the status quo of the relationship. Like, you want to keep the stability here, Virgo, and that's, you know, very earthy energy. So tell me about the Ten of Wands. Why is there going to be such a burden here? The Hangman in reverse, because there's a decision that needs to be made and it's not being made, whether it's letting go of some sort of third party or something in the past. That decision has to be made for this burden to be released. Like I said, even if it's not out in the open, even if they don't want to talk about it, even if you don't want to acknowledge it, whether it was them, whether it was you, whether it was in the past, something someone else did that's affecting them now in their trust, it's like, until a decision's made to move forward and just be together the way that you want, there's going to be this undecided energy that's going to burden the relationship. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. And, you know, it's going to create this sort of tension between the two of you. With the Knight of Wands here, you're still physically very much, there's a lot of Wands energy. You're still going to be very physical with each other, possibly still living together here, but there's some stuff under the surface that you two do need to take care of. And like I said, for some of you, your person may not want to discuss these things. They may not be willing or able to hear it, but they feel it still, and it is affecting you. So if you know, just the best thing you could do is just stop whatever's going on now. And if they're just really paranoid and like bugging you, like you did something and accusing you, you know, you're just gonna have to kind of like just keep showing them physically and tangibly that I'm here, I care, I'm here, I care, I love you, you know, and just keep reassuring them until those trust issues go away. For those of you who are single, your person's going through this now, but they want something serious, and they're gonna come in as the Knight of Wands when you're feeling a little burdened about being alone and you're feeling like you're having to juggle everything and you really want this committed, loved life. They're gonna come in as the Knight of Wands very passionately, but be very careful they don't sweep you off of your feet too quickly. You know, if you do become physical very fast, don't let it, you know, don't lose your sense of self or put your expectations too high, because it's going to take a little while to unfold between the two of you before it can get to this Ten of Pentacles that you want. So I hope this helped bring you some clarity, Virgos. We're going to go ahead and pull a card from the Financial Law of Attraction deck. Now, they're not always financial, but most of the ones in here are. So give me some advice for Virgo for the rest of September. For November. You're in September, Virgo. All right. The better it gets, the better it gets. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you, in a sense, tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you are deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or in others, you will find more of those things. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you get more and more of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. So that could be why your person just doesn't want to think about this, and if they're really stressing you about it, just try not to think about it, but also, don't engage in any behaviors that might bring their suspicions, as I want to reiterate. And I know that's not going to resonate for a lot of you Virgos, but so I might get a thumbs down or two on this video, but I definitely am picking it up specifically for a few of you. So if you want to go to the bonus with me and draw the 3 cards for the rest of your advice for November, I will see you there. Again, the links, I told you where those were. Scroll to the bottom, look for Virgo November 2020 extended bonus. Love the bonus, but it'll say extended on the link. And if you feel like you want more clarity into this situation that we just looked into, or you have it didn't really resonate and you want me to read for you specifically, the personal readings are at the top of the store catalog that you'll click on the link to, and you can go ahead and order a Q&A at this time, because I'm not really available for messaging and phone call and video chats for the next week or so. But if you order the Q&A, go into Messenger on Psychics Gold, go and talk to Madeline, me, and say, here's my question, and I will get back to you with a video response, answer, and do the whole reading. But do specify, if you can, when you ask me the question, if you want me to continue on from the reading that we just did, or if you'd like me to just start fresh and look into it for you personally. Thank you so much, Virgo.